Thanks for coming by. You're right on time, too.
Longtime newsman, columnist, and adventurer Nick Lees, at age 69, isn't slowing down much despite 2 hip replacements in the past year. Before that, knee surgery. So he's back into training in time for June's big Kids with Cancer fundraiser, a 7-day cycling trip in and near the Rocky Mountains.
We start riding on the 17th. We cover 1,018K in 8 days. We are going over the 3 highest paved mountain passes in Canada. They're all over 2,000 meters. Longview, in Longview we go over the Highwood Pass, Lake Louise, up over the Bow Summit, and then up the backside of Sumwater, which is a tough one, a really tough one.
Where's it start, in Claremore or Coleman?
We're starting in Coleman.
So what about the recent knee surgery?
I've always been fairly active, and the reason I'm cycling now is because I was trying to do 60 marathons by the time I got to 60. I fell over in the 55th one in Honolulu in the dark, and I thought I'd already booked to go to Prague and Dublin to get up to my 60. So I thought, well, I got to run these last 32K. So I did. I thought I was okay, but coming home on the plane, my knee went out here. 6 months later, they took the cartilage out.
Then came not 1, but 2 hip replacements.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I couldn't walk, and now I've been cycling at a reasonable standard. Been going to Alex Steeder's classes down at the Glenora the last few months, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we spin up a storm. And I'm just sort of getting my feel on the roads again. Yep. So I couldn't have done this unless I'd had my hips done, and I'm just scared that I do something silly. They feel so good, you know.
So good that Nick Lees will cycle alongside some 45 heavily sponsored riders through the Cowboy Trail into the mountains, and they could use a volunteer bicycle technician for the trip. If you're interested, contact Nick at the Edmonton Journal.
The Kids with Cancer have got about 40 programs, and from the moment somebody's diagnosed, they're in there and they help them. And if things are really tough on the family, they're from out of town and whatever, they'll help them with gas and make up the wages and all that kind of stuff. They're incredibly good.
After that week-long cycle trip fundraiser, the Tour de Hope, maybe a little vacation is due.
I've got to go home from London in July, just about around the time of the Olympics. I've got a nephew who's getting married, and my sister said, yeah, we were not here last year, you've got to go over. And a niece of mine is a Crown prosecutor in the Caymans, and she's been up here and cycled with us twice. And usually I have a couple of beers at the end of the day, and I MC the dinner afterwards. And she thinks I'm very funny, so she is getting married on top of a mountain in Austria.
To find out more about the Tour de Hope, access kidswithcancer.ca. Tim Dancy, Shaw TV, Capital Region.